Hello everybody. We're going to take a look at Unit 5.5b in which we convert a number written in standard notation to scientific notation. So we are going to rewrite this number in appropriate scientific notation, and the number is 0.00000305. So this is a very, very small number. So we have tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions. So in order to read this number, there's two ways, of course. You could say 0.00000305, or you can use, read the number. So 0, you read up to the decimal point as usual. So 0, decimal point is read and, 0 and. Then you read after the decimal point as usual, which is 305 or 305. And then the units is the last, whatever the units for the last column, whatever those units are, which is 10 million. So 10 millionths. So we have 0 and 305 10 millionths. So if you were to write that as a fraction, you'd put 305 in the numerator and 10 million in the denominator. Anyway, I digress. We're going to write this number in scientific notation, so let's take a look. Scientific notation always has a non-zero whole number on the left. So when you're wondering how many places to move this, you have to go until you get past the first non-zero whole number. So let's count. Oops, let's use a different color. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. 5 places. All right, so remember that. We're going to have, and we're moving the decimal point to the right, which means negative. We're going to go 5 places. It's a very small number, so we know this is going to be negative, right? It's a long way from the decimal, it's a long way to the right of the decimal point. So when we write this in scientific notation, we'll have 3.05 times 10 to the negative 5. And then when you convert this back into standard notation, you would, since we left ourselves a little sign here, this negative 5 means we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to the left, and then we would, this is where the new decimal point would be, and then we're going to fill in the rest with zeros, all those gaps. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have reconstructed this number, and you can put a leading 0 here. This is a leading 0. That won't change the value. So you could say 0.0, or I think you could just write at WAMAP 0.0000305. Anyway, this is how we convert it. When you have a very small number like this, the first significant digits are far to the right of the decimal point, you're going to have a negative exponent. Okay, so that's the opposite of the other problem we just did, which was we were dealing with a large number. Okay, so give this, let's put this in at WAMAP, see if we actually got it right. Right? Okay, so we said 3.05 times, that's an X. So times, you want to use an asterisk, times 10. And then we have to do an up arrow, so, or an exponent, which is that uppercase 6, then minus 5, and step to the right and hit enter. 3.05 times 10 to the minus 5. See how we did? Awesome, we got it right. So try a similar one, and then try, this was question 2, because we hadn't done a negative exponent yet, but you can try question 1 and then move on to the next. And your worksheet should look something like this. Okay, and I guess if I were being super punctilious, I would just say, okay, circle your answer. All right, we'll give that a try, and if you run into trouble, hit that message instructor button and let me know. and I'll try to get back to you within 24 hours. Good luck.